7.
Ensure you have a proper administrative structure. A choir is a group of people coming together, and you as a music director cannot do everything by yourself. So if you need to create an organogram based on the needs of your choir, then do so. If you need to have sectional leaders for alto, soprano, tenor, band leaders, all of these people reporting back to you, then you should have a clear structure, and let the choir know who are the people in those various roles, because that means that you have proper order in the choir.
6.
Recognize that your choir are volunteers. Now, it's important that you give the choir members schedule ahead of time. Give them, because they go to work, so they need to put those things in their schedule. If it's a Christmas program, it's a rehearsals, recognize that they're volunteers and they're going to need enough time to be able to get information and put things together.
5.
As a worship leader or music director, when you have to select songs, it's very critical that you remember, what is a praise song and what is a worship song. Let there be a structure to the way you're selecting the songs. If you've not seen our video on what the difference between praise and worship, then you need to go watch that video, because it is critical that the Lord gets his praise and his worship in service, and you should have a proper plan in place, a proper structure in place for how you set together the song list for praise and worship in church.
4.
Establish consistent time. Now, it's important that you actually have consistency in your time for rehearsals. Let's say, for example, you have a Tuesday band rehearsal and a Thursday choir rehearsal, then maybe 30 minutes before service sound check. Establish consistent time.
3.
Constructive criticism. As a music director, you want to always ensure that when you are criticizing, critiquing the performance of a member of the choir, it is constructive. There's something called the sandwich method, whereby you say something positive first, because everything couldn't have been totally bad. If a worship leader led a session of worship and something went wrong, the person went off key, maybe something was right, like, oh, your shoes were nice, by the way, but something, you need to work on your key, you have to work on the pitch, blah blah blah, your voice control, breath control, and guess what, your shadow looked good on the wall. Just make sure you start with something positive and end with something positive, such that the person is encouraged to do better next time.
2.
Offer choir members time off. Yeah, I said it. I'm guilty of that too as well. Now, it's important that you give your choir members time off. Let's say, for example, you had like a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you have like the next rehearsal on a Thursday. You can tell them, you know what, take Thursday off, everybody, but make sure you're coming, say, 45 minutes before the service, so we could pick a song that we already have from your repertoire, and so we could, come in and just rehearse. That way, it kind of refreshes them.
1.
Be prepared. You do not just want to walk into choir rehearsal without anybody knowing what's going to happen. You have to make sure that you're prepared. You got the songs ahead of time. You already sent it to them ahead of time. And we come in, this is what we're doing, and this is what we're doing next. Everything has to be structured. People respect structure. So be prepared, come into the rehearsal, and there's high expectations.
If you would like to have us come in for a Between Me and That Mic Worship conference, you can reach us at info@tobikeyz.com, and we'll be sure to get back to you.